Is Oda taking inspiration from Dungeons & Dragons? Quick disclaimer, I'm not really familiar with D&D at all. I've never played it, and everything I know comes from quick Google searches and what fans are saying online. So there might be some mistakes or oversimplifications in what I say about the game. Feel free to correct me in the comments. Let's start. In the latest One Piece chapters, we see a terrifying evolution of Imu's power. Back in chapter 1167, King Harold received the Shallows Covenant, which manifested as a symbol that looks like a circle with a crossbone. But in chapter 1168, Imu personally upgrades it into the Depths Covenant. Look closely at what changed. Imu adds these thick, bold lines that curve around that original circle with a crossbone, forming a heavy horseshoe shape with two distinct hooks flaring outward at the top. It basically frames the original mark inside a horned crest. This specific silhouette caught my eye because it is a near-perfect match for the official symbol of the School of Necromancy in D&D, a stylized Greek letter omega with that same heavy base, outward hooks, and creepy vibe. In D&D, this is the universal icon for magic that manipulates life force and raises the dead. In One Piece, the mark grants Harold immortality, but at the cost of his free will. The thematic connection is just too perfect to ignore. The connection becomes even more undeniable when you look at the mechanics. There's a specific necromancy spell called Magic Jar. From what I've gathered, it lets a wizard hide their soul in a container and then possess someone else's body. Once the spell hits, the victim's body obeys the caster completely, while their own soul is trapped and helpless. That is Imu's system in a nutshell. Brand the mark, grant the strength, and then override the soul. Crucially, both powers also share a specific range limitation. Shanks mentioned that the Shallows Covenant has a major weakness. It only works within a certain distance of Mary Joa. In D&D, the Magic Jar spell operates on the exact same logic. To possess a body, the wizard's soul can only jump a short distance, and if the body moves too far from the soul's container, the connection is at risk. It's almost like Imu is using Mary Joa as a massive jar for his power, and the Depths Covenant is his way of finally breaking that distance limit. Now, to be fair to Oda, he's known for being a massive history buff. It's entirely possible he isn't looking at D&D at all, but rather tapping into the same ancient roots that inspired the game. The Omega symbol has a deep, heavy history in real-world occultism, representing finality and the absolute end. When you pair that symbol with a pentagram, like those abyss summoning circles Harold is carving, it looks exactly like an ancient ritual seal used for binding spirits. It's the classic devil's bargain. Trade your soul for eternal life, but become a slave forever. Whether it's a D&D Easter egg or deep esoteric lore, Imu is clearly running a massive necromancy operation from the shadows. What do you think? Is this an intentional nod to tabletop RPGs, or is Oda just a master of occult symbolism? D&D players, let me know how I did with the spell mechanics. If you're as obsessed with these Elbaf reveals as I am, stick around. We've got plenty more to break down as the arc continues. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.